of great lanes you could play, but they're going to prioritize the Gragas over the Karma here. This is wild if you think about what we see in the LCK. I mean, the Gragas is very strong, but over the Karma here allows D+ to now play a different Karma lane into the Varus. They can pick up Karma Ezreal. Sivir also great with this.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, Sivir Karma is the classic run-fast lane, but this is the classic do lots of damage lane. Not necessarily early, though.
Varus Kalista, I mean, it might just be Karma because they both start with the same start.
Ooh, this would be fun.
Heart Steel Senna?
Oh, God, no. Please, God, no.
Actually, it's going to be Senna. Okay.
Well, Senna's going to be locked in. This is a lot of range, and this is a lot of poke. So that's really fun. I actually think it's really, really cool into the Sivir Heimerdinger, given the fact that they don't have very much range whatsoever. Add a bit of sustain there as well.
Malphite?
Just
okay,
pick a mountain.
This is getting wild.
I mean, Malphite does an absolute number on Renekton.
Yeah. Okay, they're going to lock in the Ornn, which I think is going to give you a lot of opportunities later on in the game from really long range. Malphite engage is still pretty good, but this is much safer. You already have the speed up with Sivir. What are we going to see for Pulbe here, though, is the question now, as it's tough to punish a Gragas in lane. I'm just not seeing it very much, especially with the Rise gone here.
Yeah.
Sylas, a lot of good ults to steal.
It's really true. He is expecting that it's going to be a Gragas in that mid lane, so you do get a relatively free lane. You don't. Oh, never mind.
But it's Gragas jungle.
It is, and it's Yone picked up for the mid lane as well. So we've got all of the physical damage possible, plus a Gragas in the jungle, meaning that not a lot of people are going to be incentivized to buy the Magic Resist, and Gragas could absolutely pop off. I love this draft from
Sylas, I asked for it for Christmas, I think it was. It was a great game. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And it was really ahead of its time. You think about how many farming sim games exist. As Rahel gets rooted.
Yeah, he's going to have to flash, and he's probably dead. There we go. The heal comes out, and there he goes down. So Hanwha just straight up winning. Here on this bottom side, they ran through the turrets, so Loopy almost got some work done, but this is not good for DK.
Especially when you have a Sylas in the mid lane, but he just wasn't helped out at all. So that's part of the power of Yone. Here we go.
Well, Loopy's just going to run at him. Okay, Lua, I think, has realized that he is indeed dead. Lucid's going to pick up that kill. They had 4 people down here to guarantee that they could get one back, and they got it. Yep. Nice work.
Yeah, there you go. Now you got something.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
man, this isn't a Lego set.
Gene, it is a bit a Lego set. That is part of the reason why we love League of Legends, is because, okay, that's just going to be a boot back, and that's a real dead Loki. He got a taste of his own medicine. His own hijacked ultimate, putting him in the ground.
Fragile setup here for HLE. Okay, with Rooster coming down, I changed my stance.
He is a Lego crocodile, though. That makes him a little bit more difficult to kill, as it is going to be Mountain Soul. And it looks really, really funny because you just bounce up and down. All right, Hanwha going to be face-checking some things here, as we might have some form of a team fight.
Maybe. No vision here now for D+ in this deep river, so it'd be scary to just walk in here.
Okay. Pulbe walked into his own jungle for a moment. Duro slinking into the mist, but now doesn't have that. And DK, I think, might just give up the second Herald. It is not the most valuable thing, but seeing a team not fight for second Herald would be crazy. So in we go. Let's look for it. Let's see if we can find this battle, as Lucid going to safeguard his way out. There it is, the flash knockup to come forward. The Bellows breath value is just gigantic as Thanatos gets out, but no one's dead just yet. Rooster's going to be the first one to fall, though, as the Q connects onto Loki. Lucid follows through, but they manage to take down Lua, who's once again sacrificing himself, I think, for the good of the colony. I don't know whether he necessarily needed to, but that's a triple kill for the Sivir. Wolf?
Yeah, and Lure, you know, not doing a whole lot here comparatively. Is good luck.
All right, Loki is going to go for something here. Lucid going to get taken down as over the wall goes Pulbe. Chain Lash coming forward as Loopy. Can you hit a few of these buttons? The answer is no, but the chains are going to be there, and that's a dead Sylas because, of course, he has no health and he's underneath the turret. Oh, now we're going to cut the video because we were busy praising Heimerdinger, and so, of course, he has to die immediately after the replay. It's just how it goes.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Balance in all things, Wolf.
Truly. As Pulbe, he wants to go in on this again. He does have Hijack back available. See what he wants to steal here.
All right, is Drake not going to go unnoticed? Does Hanwha want to get the soul point? There's the ult to come forward. Not exactly going to find everyone, but Pulbei's going to go down. Nice little knock-up, but only really hitting Rooster. And DK realized that 3 versus 4, that's not going to really be their option. 3 versus 5 even, as Loki was waiting in the wings. Out of that Ricochet. And DK, they managed to get the wave pushed out and can now move into the fog of war, although they haven't really removed a lot of this vision as Rooster, oh man. Piercing Darkness has to be used for the heal as Chains of Corruption is going to be thrown out by Pulbei, and there's another one. This time the real one, Flash, going to be used. Great little snare as Thanatos is almost just dead. Dawning Shadow not enough to take him out as Lure kicked into the back of the team, but immediately Loki through with the ultimate. That was fantastic, but can they do more is the question. The Civ are taken down, but this Silas is still a huge problem, doing so much damage. And Loopy, what? Okay, just did like a third of the health bar of Rooster right there. This guy's the real carry. I thought it was a Sivir, but it's not. As Guon is going to get chased down by his favorite champion. That feels bad, but what feels worse is being Heartsteel center with nothing to do.
Especially because Heimerdinger turret's not in place here.
Well, this is still going to be a 50-50. It's still going to be a flip unless they can lock Lucid out of this, or Palmer Life Esports go for a turn. Already half the health bar onto Rooster though as Thanatos comes forward, not going to be able to find the ramp to go back as immediately that is a dead Heimerdinger, but the stolen ulti is so good out of this Silas. Pulbei taking matters into his own hands as Duro, that Heartsteel putting in so much work, I guess, kind of, but not really, as Rooster is just going to get cut down. That is the double kill. The pizza not quite long enough there from Rahel, but still he's going to be able to pick up yet another triple. That should be a Baron, and it looks like it's a 50-50 on this center. It looks
like it's a 50-50 on the center, you know?
Go on, can you find the angle with this next cast? Cask is going to be the question, as the Ram is going to be called. That's a triple knockup, but they don't find too much more. Thanatos just goes golden in the faces of Hanwha, and Hanwha says, cool, and they walk away.
That's going to be the second Mountain Drake here for D+. And Hanwha, no opportunity here to re-engage except Loki. Good luck, Loki.
Yep, they had to face check, and they do so. But once again, it's sort of like the, yeah, cool, and then kept walking forward as Bella's Breath going to be used here. The Drake secured now as Lucid just wants to find his target. Pulbei not going to be able to find that Fate Seal this time around, but Rahel is just so huge. At this point in time, Loki is pressing a lot of buttons, doing a lot of things, but I think he's also just going to die. There he goes. Thanatos locks down the kill. Oh, don't you hate that when things get done a lot and then nothing really happens and you die?
Oh, I mean, HLE lost control before they tried to rotate back over, and then they're like, well, I guess we lost the game. We'll just go for one more, as Loki is trying to engage into 3 Heimerdinger turrets, and then the ultimate is not great. Pulbei actually gets nothing with his ult in terms of hitting people, but closes the gap there, and then Loki just kind of misses everything onto the Lee Sin.
Oh, chains connect, but it's Heartsteel's. Never mind.
Oh, it's so, I mean, he's saying about all the health though.
Yeah,
it's so hard to kill him.
Oh, that's because the rest of his team fit. That's what it is. There's the knockup. As Guon is going to try and do what he can, but the next is still going to go down. D+ Kia take game number 1 against Halma Life Esports. Impressive performance from a lot of the team, actually, and good recovery from Rahel.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my vote for Pulbei though. I'm gonna Pulbei vote.
Yeah,
I thought he was pretty clean. There were some small mistakes, but I mean, who didn't make a small mistake in this game? To be frank?
I'm a Thanatos guy.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think as long as you're not voting for Rahel, really, which is like hilarious because he carried.
I was almost a loopy voter, but then he got caught a couple of times and like insta-gibbed in the last couple of fights. So I think there was definitely some stability in this Ornn pick here for Thanatos.
What's it all for, Duro? Like what's going on? You could have just played Karma. Like why not just play Karma?
I know what to do in the break. And Pulbei does pick it up. 4-2 and 11. The guy stole a lot of ults and did a lot of good stuff.
He's actually going to write you back and be like, hey, listen, you silly caster. You're lucky I didn't build Gale Force. I have a lot of entertainment value I'm trying to offer, and I could have built Gale Force, you know, too, to even add more.
More memery.
Good game from Pulbe though, for real. The two unfortunate deaths there. One of them was like really silly on the top side. The other one, he couldn't quite get the ult he was looking for. But the rest of the team fights, he and Thanatos set up the Sivir, and probably were some boom boom damage votes. But I'm glad that Pulbe got it.